Understanding the odds, probability, and payouts. Sports betting odds tell you how likely an event is to happen and how much money you'll win if you bet on it successfully. Favorites are represented by a minus sign, with the number indicating how much money you would need to bet in order to win $100. Underdogs are identified with a plus sign, with the number indicating how much you'd win if you bet $100. The minus symbol indicates the favorite for the game, the team we think has a higher probability of winning. The larger this number is, the more likely it is to happen and the more you'll have to bet in order to win $100. The plus symbol indicates the underdog for the game or the team that has a higher probability of losing. The larger the number, the bigger the payout per $100 bet, but the less likely it is to happen. You can bet whatever sum suits you. It doesn't have to be $100. The odds system just outlines the risk-reward ratio. It becomes very intuitive when you know what to look for. And don't forget, your bet slip will automatically calculate potential payouts for you. No calculator required. Popular baits, sports betting jargon can be confusing, but it's actually very simple when you know what you're looking for. Let's cut through some of this and look at 3 of the most popular baits: spread, money line, and total baits. Spread baits. Also known as handicap betting, this type of bet helps keep a game interesting, even if one team is expected to win by a large margin. How? Well, instead of just looking for that team to win, you can bet on them to win by a minimum number of points. You can also bet on the underdog team to lose by no more than a certain number of points. The exact number, or the line, is set by the bookie and can be adjusted to your liking in many cases. Let's look at that New York at Philadelphia game as an example. This time from a spread betting perspective. The line, or handicap, is New York are the underdogs with a handicap of plus 18 points. If you bet on them, you'd win as long as they lose by less than that handicap or win the game. On the other hand, if you bet on Philadelphia, they would need to win by at least 19 points for your bet to pay out. If they won by exactly 18, the bet would be a push. This means you get your stake back, but no winnings. Teams that are good at covering the spread regularly beat, or don't lose by more than, their assigned handicaps. In this score, New York would cover the spread. This is because they only lost by 12 points. In this score, Philadelphia would cover because they won the game by 24 points. Live betting. Also known as in-play betting, this refers to baits placed during a game. The lines and totals are updated as the game progresses, allowing you to react on the fly. Is a defense looking dominant or a quarterback in the zone? Live betting allows you to get some action and accordingly. For example, Dallas looks to be in control, up 10-0 on Philadelphia, and suddenly the Dallas quarterback gets hurt. You know the Dallas backup will have a lot of trouble with this Philadelphia defensive unit. Thanks to Live Betting, you can place a live wager on Philadelphia plus 3.5. Cash out. This is a live betting feature that allows you to take reduced winnings before a bet has been settled. The amount of money you get back will depend upon the likelihood of the bet winning at the time you're cashing out, so it could be greater or less than the initial stake. For example, you bet on Philadelphia to cover the minus 18-point spread. Philadelphia jumps out to a 14-0 lead in the first quarter, and instead of sweating out the rest of the game, you decide you want to cash out, based on the probability of Philadelphia covering the minus 18-point spread at the time of your cash out. You will have the option to receive a reduced winnings amount before the game is over. Prop, baits, player and game, proposition baits, or prop baits don't relate to the result of a game but to any number of occurrences that could happen during it. For example, you could bet on a quarterback to throw a certain number of touchdowns or on a running back to run for a certain number of yards. These are also called side baits. Future baits. A future bet relates to the outcome of an event that may not be settled for weeks or even months. For example, in August you could bet on who'll win the Super Bowl in February or who'll be offensive or defensive rookie of the year. As part of our Bet Sharp series of articles, we previously highlighted the 80/20 rule in regards to NFL betting. The 80/20 NFL rule refers to games where a home underdog is receiving 20% or fewer of spread bets using Sports Insights NFL betting trends data. Our original article showed that through October 24th this NFL season, 12 games fit into the 80/20 system. The home underdogs finished a 3-1 against the spread ATS for a winning percentage of 72.7%. Since publishing the article, 5 more games have fallen into the 80/20 level, with the home underdog going 3-2 60% against the spread. The table below shows a breakdown of these games. Date team spread percent closing line score result ATS. October 30th 11 Saints 83% minus 13.521 win. Rams 17% plus 13.531. The 6th of November 11 Falcons 84% minus 6.531 loss. Colts 16% plus 6.57. November 13th 11 Ravens 83% minus 717 win. Seahawks 17% plus 722. November 27th 11 Panthers 81% minus 3.527 loss. Colts 19% plus 3.519. The 4th of December 11 Cowboys 80% minus for 13 win. Cardinals 20% plus for 19. For the season, home underdogs that fit into the 80/20 NFL rule are 11-5 68.8% against the spread. Update: there are 2 Week 14 NFL games that fit this strategy. Note how the Titans now fall out of this system. For the season, home underdogs that fit into the 80/20 NFL rule are 11-5 68.8% against the spread. Update: there are 2 Week 14 NFL games that fit this strategy. Note how the Titans now fall out of this system. Team spread percent current line * open line *. Saints 74% minus 3.5 minus 3.5. Titans 26% plus 3.5 plus 3.5. Patriots 84% minus 8. Minus 9 plus 100. Redskins 16% plus 8.9, 120. For Niners 82% minus 3.5 minus 105 minus 4. Cardinals 18% plus 3.5 minus 115 plus 4.